didn't know what to expect when I got here, and I see so many veterans. And I'd like all the veterans to, I'd like everyone to give a round of applause to all the veterans that are here today. You guys definitely paved the way for me, and we have our youngsters with the color guard, and we're just blazing the path for them to carry on this awesome tradition. I also, blown away by your barbershop quartet. Pretty awesome. Let's give them another round of applause. I know everybody's looking at me and they're saying, oh God, here's another drill sergeant. And I know I don't want you to have flashbacks of your time when you were in the military. I promise I'm not going to yell at anybody, okay? Now, you know that drill sergeants aren't too funny. I was trying to think, what kind of joke can I... No, we're not funny at all. So I don't have a joke to start this thing off, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. Is that all right? Yeah. All right, now, what if I told you that I figured out a way for all of us to live forever? Would you be interested in that? Would you? All right, everyone repeat after me. Tim? Will you please tell us how to live forever? Will you please tell us how to live forever? Well, I thought you'd never ask. Of course I will. Picture this, a room filled with all your family, friends, and loved ones. And there you are, lying there, the center of attention. Someone is speaking ever so nicely about you, and everyone focuses on the 2 dates that will be engraved onto your tombstone. But it's your dash that determines if you live forever or not. See, your dash is what's most important. Your dash determines whether you live on forever or you go to your grave forgotten. Now, I recently got back from Afghanistan, and during my time over there, I had several incidents that made me think about my dash. And one in particular that comes to mind, we were on a... Everybody run for cover. I speak Afghanistan, and then we got stuff popping off here. All right. My PTSD acts up a little bit, but I'll be all right. Well, while I was over in Afghanistan, we went out on this 3-day convoy mission, and we had to go across the treacherous Taliban-infested desert. This was really bad. We were going down southern Afghanistan, and we had to deliver these critical supplies to the special forces units that were embedded into these village remote outposts. And everything was going great, and we were leaving one of these outposts, and lo and behold, Murphy always shows up, doesn't he? Our GPS tracking system went down, and we were lost in the desert for several hours with darkness soon approaching. And to make matters worse, out of all the villages for us to stumble upon in that whole desert, we picked a Taliban stronghold. Now, we all got out of there without any loss of life. But I remember asking myself, Tim, is it over? Is this it? Is this where it all ends today? And then I started going back in my mind and wondering, have I done everything that I need to do? God's given me all these great talents. You're a good speaker. You're a great father. You do these great things, but have you done enough? And all that kept flashing through my mind. And I said, you know what? I'm not finished yet. And I had to conjure up the energy and the power to get us out of there. And I'm here to tell you today that you're not finished neither. Is that all right? Now I'm going to share with you 3 things real quick that I learned in the desert that day that will help you extend your dash and live forever. First, you have to be unstoppable. Les Brown has a great quote. He says, most people don't fail in life because they aim too high and miss. Most people fail in life because they aim too low and hit. And some don't even aim at all. Now, if we didn't aim in the desert that day, I'm sure I wouldn't be here with you today. So what that tells me is that when your back is up against the wall and you feel like quitting, you have to come out fighting as if your life depends on it, because guess what? It does. And second, you have to get personal development in your life. Several years ago, a great friend of mine, Joe Darden, shared with me a book that simply changed my life, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And it helped me in my personal life, it helped me in my military life, and it also helped me in my business life. Now, what's so powerful about that is that from here on out, because Joe decided to share something with me that was good, that he thought was good, he now becomes a part of my story, which allows Joe to live forever. Is that all right? And number 3, you must find a way to serve many people. The great motivator Jim Rohn says that service to many leads to greatness. Now, we have a lot of great individuals. I look around here and I see Navy, Army, Marine, Air Force retired, World War II veterans, Korean War veterans, Vietnam War veterans, Desert Storm and Iraq and Afghanistan. We haven't gone to Iran yet. We're coming. But if you look at the people who have truly left their mark in this country, you will find that they all have one thing in common, that they figured out a way to find out what they were good at, what their God-given talent was, and they figured out a way to share it with as many people as they can. And so that's the message I want to give today, is service to others is the most powerful thing that you can do. Zig Ziglar says that you can have everything in life you want if you only help enough other people get what they want out of life. And think about that. Just let that marinate for a second. That's a very powerful statement. So the message I want to convey to you today is to open your minds, acknowledge your God-given gifts, and see how many people that you can share those gifts with so that you can lengthen your dash. I know that being unstoppable, having personal development, and serving others is what brought me and all of my soldiers home from Afghanistan. So please embrace my lesson from the desert so that you can also live forever. God bless you. Happy Independence Day. And it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Thank you very much.